Hey y'all, good morning here from Thailand. Today is time for another weekly update and some question and answer. I'm smiling because I just had a crazy conversation with I don't know if she's a drunk on Lao Cow or she's a little slow or I don't know, but we sat here while I was in the middle of making a video. I had to start over. Anyway, we had just a crazy conversation about just random things, and I'm thinking, do I know what the hell she's saying? But I don't know. Her friend was trying to drag her out of here, so anyway, completely lost my train of thought. So anyway, a lot of stuff happening this week. I started school. I'm very excited about that. I found a school here just right down the street. She's teaching me how to write, read, and speak Thai. So don't know how long that's going to take. She's told me some success stories, and I'm like, well, I don't think I'm as good as those people, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I'm finding it interesting. I haven't, this is my first week at school, and it hasn't been like, this is something impossible that I can't do. So it's coming together. Anyway, I'm excited. Hopefully I can learn how to speak Isan and some Lao as well, once I learn Thai, if that's even possible. So, yeah, taxi service has begun on the Fortuna. Gathered everybody up to go eat at their favorite shrimp restaurant. Down the street, wasn't too bad. But yeah, 9 people in that thing. I guess you could say 1 person and 8 Thai people. So, anyway, it all worked out. Had a good time there. Yeah, we had a dinner the other day, and I shouldn't have done it, but yeah, 8 placenta. Yeah. Okay, so tonight we've got a treat. We're eating dinner amongst some friends here, and it's her birthday. She's 32 today. So, okay. Of course, another celebration. So we've got some placenta here from a cow. Yeah, they're like fighting over it. Go ahead and taste it before I taste it. It says tasty. Okay. Good. Good. I'm sure it's a lot of protein, so here we go. Yeah.
ย่านเบื่อเพราะอยากกินก่อนนะ
It's very tender, like very tender stew meat. So the flavor is good only because they cooked it in a broth and seasoned it up pretty spicy. So anyway, there it is, placenta. A lot of food. Don't know why we got to eat that. So yeah, after the tasting of the placenta, I found out that it wasn't cow, it was water buffalo. So that don't try it. I'm just now, it's been almost a week, and I'm just now getting over a massive stomach ache. So I think so yeah. Anyway, didn't agree with me. Don't know why I did it, but yeah, it didn't taste bad, but yeah, it didn't work out for my gut. So let's see. I got my extension. That was probably the highlight of my week, next to finding a school to speak Thai. So now I'm legit here in Thailand for at least a year. I got to check in every 90 days to immigration, just to pop in and say, hey, I'm here. And they like to put a little red stamp in my book for the next time so I can come back. Can do this process actually online, but I'm going to show up. We can do it at any immigration office in Thailand. So yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's see. Got to eat a burger. Haven't had a hamburger and french fries since I've been here. A friend of ours from UK has a barbecue restaurant. Still trying to get him to interview. But he's got a barbecue restaurant down the street, and he made a good hamburger, great hamburger. And it was just the right size for Paige, because normally I have to eat mine and half of hers. So yeah, it was pretty good. It was tasty. Let's get to some questions. Let's see here. Mike Hubbard asks, what does it cost to build? I wonder if this sun is, hopefully the sun is making, I don't know, I can't control the light and the sound half the time, but yeah, it's very bright. Mike Hubbard asked, what does it cost to build a house in Thailand, like in a rural area? Well, I've touched on this subject a few times. I think on one of my videos of what it cost us here, me and Paige, to live here in Top Phnom, but an average house here is about 3 million baht to build. It's a large house, 2-story, normally 4 or 5 bedroom, 2 or 3 baths. It's about 3 million baht, roughly about 85,000. I don't have the calculator, or I don't know what the conversion is in your country, but for US dollars, it's around 85,000 US dollars to build a house here in rural Thailand. So that being said, if you want a small house, of course, just like anywhere, you know, it depends on what you want. But a nice big size house here, it's about 85 grand, more or less whatever you want. But I would say it's pretty cheap. The construction's pretty strong, I'll say. But yeah, the houses aren't too bad here. If you want to live in a house like that, probably cheap, versus a house like that, or a small house like that. You know, I don't know. But it's not that expensive to build a house in Thailand. Karen from the Busybug blogspot.com. Question, do you guys go to the beach there? I hear there are. Hey, here's Paige. It's been like a busy morning. I just had a crazy conversation with, I think, a drunk woman. I'm not really sure, but I wish she would have been here to translate, because she wouldn't leave me alone. Anyway. Yeah, very beautiful. So yeah, I have I'm trying to answer some questions here. Karen asked if we like to go to the beach here.
Yes.
So we haven't had a chance. We have been to the beach here. We've been down south. Haven't been to the Indian Ocean side. Yes, the beaches are beautiful. Yes, we will be going soon to the beach. We love the water. This is the only water I get to look at, which is still beautiful. To come out here and relax and watch people fish in the river with strings and nets. So, huh? Oh, okay. Fruit trees everywhere. So yeah, got to get to the beach soon. Let me see here. Craig Vitor asked, do we get smoke from the rice fields? Right here, no, we don't really get, I'm getting terrorized by a friggin' bug. No, we don't really get smoke here. We do get some smoke from Laos across the river over there. But right here, there's always a nice breeze. And the smoke I can smell smoke right now. But not in some, Thailand doesn't really have a lot of wind most of the time. So the smoke just kind of is stagnant. But here there is always a breeze coming off of the river. So not so much here in this area. Reggie in Sumoy, I'm sorry. Sorry I missed it, but how much was it? I guess he's referring to my truck, on what I paid for it. Huh? What do I do with that? And my gut's just now recovering, so you eat it. Okay, I'll eat it later. So he asked how much was the truck. And I didn't answer the question because basically I told you we got the truck for what we wanted it for and a little less. Anytime, and you guys know this, when you're amongst friends or people, hey, I bought this thing and I got a good price, and you're excited, and And there's always, you know, one or two people, oh, you should have went here and you could have got it for this and blah, blah, blah. You know, whatever. I got a good price for the truck. I'm pretty happy with the deal. I told you I was looking for a truck between 800 and $1 million baht. Well, we got it in the middle of that. So Thomas asked, do I ever get itchy feet? It seems like a bit of a fishbowl. Yeah, Thomas, I do all the time. So I'm a pretty impatient, hyper. I can't sit still. I got to have something going on. But I got school. I signed up for a month class. I don't know. We might take a break and then do some traveling in the middle of that. But yeah, we're ready to go on a trip. So we're ready to go somewhere. But yeah, we constantly got to be on the move. We just got out of a travel trailer traveling around the United States, which was an awesome adventure, and we just went. So look at this guy. So yeah, Patty Stern Jacob asked, where do we get our electricity power from and how much is it? We get our electricity from the river. Most of Thailand gets their electricity from the river systems. The main power plant around here is actually in Laos, so everything in this area pretty much buys electricity from Laos, which is apparently pretty cheap because it only cost us US dollars and our house with a lot of people coming in and out between 40 and 70 bucks a month. If you're a single person living in a little studio apartment, you probably pay nothing for electricity, but that's what we pay. So I know somebody's going to comment, that's too much money, you should be paying this and that, but that's just what it is. So I think it's cheap. But that's where we get it. We get it from the rivers. Solar, they do have some out here, but it's too expensive out here to build a solar power plant. And there's plenty of river systems that flow through Thailand, so that's the easiest way for them to do it. Martha Fletcher asked, is there a traditional gift that you take to the couple for their wedding? Money. You give them an envelope full of money. Mostly because they supply you with a nice meal, a gathering, actually a couple meals, usually served with beer, a lot of food. So, you know, everybody needs to chip in and do that. I'll tell you just a little quick story. When my first time here in Thailand, first time meeting Paige's parents, they knew we were already married in the US, but they wanted to have a traditional Thai ceremony here. Well, real quick, the ceremony, like the weddings and everything, is just a ceremony. You just have to go. You don't even have to do all that. You can go to the courthouse or the vital statistics place and just tell them you want to get married, pay them a little fee, sign a piece of paper, and then you're married. That's it. And then when you want to get a divorce, you walk in there and say, hey, we don't want to be together. You pay a fee, sign a piece of paper, and you're done. Anyway, it's neat. But yeah, the traditional ceremony, so we went through it, didn't really understand what was going on, and I kept asking Paige, they know we're married, right? So at the end of the ceremony, everybody was just giving us money. We had a lot of people there, a lot of people from Laos. Laos use American dollars a lot, and they were putting $100 bills, and I was working at the time trying to save money. I was like, hell yeah, you know, I didn't want to spend the money on the trip. And I was like, we made money on this trip. And so her mom gathers up everything and keeps it. I'm like, damn, I thought that was our party gift. But no, it was for the host of the party to pay for the meals. So in a traditional wedding, I'm sure a traditional wedding ceremony for people that are actually getting married and don't have any money, I'm sure some of that money goes to them too. But money is the gift of choice. Yeah, that's about it. So let's see, I ordered some more camera stuff. I know I know when you get more subscribers, everybody wants to know why the quality of your production sucks. Well, I'm just a YouTube on the go, just trying to make videos about our life and show you Thailand. I'm not really, I don't have a camera crew following me around and everything edited in a studio with like lights hovering over my head. I'm sorry. I know I could do that when I video inside the home, and I'll work on that, on some lighting, but anyway, I bought another small camera system and some microphone equipment so that I can cut down on the wind noise. So yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. Let's see. This coming up week, there's a few things I want to try to do just to kind of wrap up all the logistical stuff that I need to do in Thailand as far as being legal. So the most important thing was the visa stuff. That's done. But I want to get a driver's license. I have a international driver's license that will expire. So I'm going to get a Thai driver's license. My goal this week is to get a Thai driver's license, and then I need to get also, I don't know, this week I'm going to try to get her dad to go put me in the register and get my name in the yellow book, so I can get the yellow book, so I can go get it's like a non-immigrant Thai ID card. With this Thai ID card, I don't have to carry my passport around with me, so I'm gonna get that card. That way I can take it, we can fly, we can do anything we want with that ID. And I'll just make some copies of everything and shrink it down and laminate it, you know, like my passport and stuff and my visa, and just keep it in my wallet. But I don't like carrying my passport around if I don't have to. So anyway, those are some of the things that I need to do this week. Got school still, and we got a few other things I'm sure coming up to entertain you. But yeah, that's it. So got to go finish my bike ride, and I appreciate y'all watching this week, and I appreciate all the wonderful comments, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Okay, where's your fruit?
Up there, the red one. It's on the one. On the blue, like that.
Paige wants me to try this little fruit thing here. Right. I'm almost scared now to try fruit.
It's sweet. You should eat it when it's small.
It is sweet.
It's sweet. You can eat it.
Pretty good.
Monkey. That's
Monkey?
what I treat a monkey.
Well, I'm a monkey. I'm a monkey anyway.
Monkey like it. It's sweet.
Yeah.
But that thing is sour. See a tree? That little thing? That one is sour.